Hey guys, it's Tanya at TJ Paper Creations. Um, y'all are probably gonna think I'm crazy. Well, if you don't already think I'm crazy. But do y'all remember the things we used to make in junior high? I mean, we were very young, probably junior high school. And they were called Cootie Catchers. Remember those? Where you put your fingers in there. And then you had like numbers here, letters here, maybe. I don't remember exactly even how it worked. And then they would pick it, and then you'd go in here and look and see the hidden message. Okay, well, the other day, I don't know what possessed me to think about this, but for some reason, I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, Cootie Catchers, oh my goodness. So, I thought, well, I can't even remember how to make them. So I went online and thinking, surely, I'm probably not ever going to find it. Excuse me. But I did find it. I mean, people, y'all, YouTube channels, all kinds of things are showing you how to make these cootie catchers. So I was thinking, you know what? I think it would be cute to make one of these to put in our journals. So what I did was I made this one, and then, well, actually I was making this like this, so you could glue this down and it could flip up and have like a little pocket there. You'd have a pocket here at the top, and then two pockets, one here and one here. So I thought, oh, that'd be kind of cute. So this is what I did. But here we go. These two little cards right here will go in here. Oops, I just unglued that. And then you have a card up here that would go in there. And then on the back, instead of doing this, I thought, well, I would rather just, have this space and just have a big card like this. So this is what I did. I glued these down and then just left these to where I had that. Okay, and then you can just paper clip it to your page or whatever. But you can also, if you wanted to, this is going to bug me, so let me glue this back down right quick, y'all. Okay, there we go. Well, if I can get my thing in there. Okay, so then, these little cards right here too will hold your little flap closed. And then you just clip it to your page. Alright, so then I was thinking, well, if you wanted to, you could just glue this on 3 sides and glue it totally down if you wanted to. And make, just have it glued to your page, and then you would have a pocket, say, in the back there. Like that. Okay? So, you can really do it just all kinds of ways, whatever you want to do. These you can make little bit, they'd have to be little bitty right there, if you wanted to put something there too. I chose not to do that. And on this one, actually, I glued all that down so that it wouldn't be just, catching on things. Glued this. So, anyway, so I'm gonna show you how to make one of these if you don't already know how. Now, I found that the good size for me was the 8x8. You need a square sheet of paper. And mine were double-sided. But now, you don't necessarily have to have double-sided. And I'm going to show you what you need to do, though. If you have just a blank side, you will have a few white, areas showing in between there. But you can't really see in between those cracks anyway. So, it wouldn't be that big a deal. But if you want to use single-sided paper, then I would start this folding process that I'm fixing to do here. I would start this with, pretend this is the blank side. You want to start with the blank side of paper up. Okay, that's how you want to start your folding. So since I want this actually to be in the front, then I'm going to turn mine over and start like this, even though mine's double-sided. First thing you're going to do is take this corner and match it up with this corner, okay? And then open that back up, and then you're gonna flip it this way, and you're gonna fold this corner to corner here, like that. And try to get it as even as you can. That's probably why some of mine end up with the little cracks, and they're not totally, like that one is not totally even where it needed to be. So let's that one again, okay? Alright, now when you get through with that, you're going to have this X there, okay? So what I did so I could see this better is I just went where that little X is and made me a little pencil mark, okay? So I can see that center. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You may be using paper that you can see pretty good. I can't see anyway, pretty much. Alright, but then you want to take your corners and go to that middle intersection right there. Okay? And then you're going to flip it around, do the other corner. Okay, you're going to flip it around, do the other corner. And this corner. Oops. I got it off a little bit. Now, see what I mean? I have little spaces there, but oh well, I can't do it perfect, y'all. Okay, so then once you get through with those, you're going to flip it over and take these corners and go do the same thing. You're going to fold it into the middle there. Okay. This one. And this one. Just do all four corners to the middle. Alright, and there you go. That's what you have. So, and then on the back, see, this is where you would put, now if you were going to do the cootie catcher, you would want to fold it this way and this way too, because then it would make it to where you could put your fingers in there and, you know, do it up easier. Like this. Fold it this way, and then fold it in half this way. And then you've got the little shapes there that helps you to stick your fingers in there, which, oh, my big old fingers. And you do that, like that, okay? But we're not doing it, using it like that, so now, what I want to do is, the way I did this one is how I want to do it again. So what I did was, I glued, well, this will be the back side. Now, if you wanted to, you could glue these two down, and then flip this down, and then you would have just a regular pocket. You can do that. Matter of fact, let's just do that one this way. We'll do that one like that. But if you want it like this, you're going to glue the opposite sides, which on that one I did this way, which it doesn't matter, just either, you know, either way you want it facing. So, let's see. Which one do I want my top to be here? I can't figure out how. Yeah, like this. Yes, okay. Like that, because what few words there are going that way. So, we want this to be the top. Let's do this. So all I'm gonna do is put a little glue in here like this, and then a little glue there. Ooh, I'm getting wobbly with my glue. Okay, then glue that, and then we're gonna take this one. Yes, I was gonna say, did I turn that around? Okay. Glue there, and a little glue there. Okay, so you've got all that glued down. Now this one, all I did was fold these down about and leave just a little bit of border showing there. That's what I did. Okay. Both sides here, like that. Okay. And then what you'll want to do is put a little glue here. Fold those back. Need a glue. Boy, that art glitter glue, you don't have to use a whole lot. It does pretty good there. Now, I forgot to erase my pencil mark, which you'll want to do before you start with the glue, because it gets glue on it, and yeah, you can't erase it. So, there you go. Now, on this side, you want to, let's see, you don't want to glue this top part of the triangle. You don't want to glue that, because that's where your card's going to go. But you just want to go like on this side of it. Glue that down. And then this side. And then glue that down, because you want to leave these little tips just, I'm having trouble getting them to stay. That. So you want to do the little tips there. And then on this one, you can just kind of go down, run it a little bit down the middle there. I don't think I put enough on that other one a while ago, so it pulled loose. Now, something else I'm going to do to clean mine up is I'm going to close these, because you could use these for, you know, a little pocket, little tuck tube. It'd have to be something very small, which you could put like a little label or something like that. That would be fine, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to close mine up there. Must already, I guess I glued that one enough. And then let's see, glue that. We'll glue there. And that. Alright, there you go. Now this, like I said, is an 8x8 sheet of paper is what I started out with. If you wanted to do 6x6, I think, let's see, do I have, yeah, this is the one I think was 6x6. So you can see it's a little smaller. Might have been, I think this was 6 by 6, y'all. I'm not sure. And this one might have been about a 3 by 3 or whatever. So you can do them any size you want to do them, but this one, this suited my purposes for me because it's about, yeah, it's 4 inches, so it would fit perfect on a page. If you want to glue it down, actually it doesn't really matter if you're going to clip it on. It doesn't matter how big it is, I guess, as long as it fits on the page without sticking out. Okay, so then I have some of these. Now this is, let's see, I cut these, I believe, let's see, I got it written down here. I cut these at 1 3/4 by 3 3/4, but you could actually, the one, I think I messed up, didn't I? Yes, I did. I glued that, y'all. Oh my goodness. Like I said, watch my channel if you want to know how not to do something. Oh goodness. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm not going to force it because I've just messed it up. So, mess it up worse. I think what I did was I had it, maybe I had it turned wrong. No? That's what it's supposed to be turned. Okay, y'all, I don't know what I was thinking, but this one should go there like that to hold that flap down. Okay, and then, what you could do, though, this one, like I said, I made 1 let's see, 1 3/4 across. You could actually go about 1 7/8, probably, if you wanted to make it just, you know, be flush with that. So you could cut a little bit different, and then the height of this is 3 3/4. Okay, that's what I did for that. Now for the inside pocket, I did another one the same size and stuck it in there like that. Okay, so there's that one. And then on the back, this one I made 3.5 by 3.5, which was this card right here. And since we did it differently that time, it would just go in like that. Okay, so that's what we did. Okay, let's do another one because, you know, I just totally messed that one up. I think I had some more that I had cut. Same size. Yeah. For that one. I'll go in there like that. And I closed that one up, so that don't work. But, okay, whatever. Okay, so anyway, alright, let's do another one. So, oh, okay, let me give you those measurements again on this one too. This is 1 3/4 by 3 3/4, okay? And then the 1, and all those are the same size. All these are. Now, on this one, actually, you could make it a little bit wider here if you wanted to. You probably got another, at least 1/8 of an inch. You just don't want it to come above that because then this is not going to fold. Now, if you wanted to do it like this, if you wanted just to glue it to the page, and, you know, you could make this come up as high as you wanted. Well, no, you really can't if you want it to flip like this, okay? Because I had originally thought about doing it like this and having these on the bottom here to where it'd be a pocket like that when you flipped it up. So you can do it like that too, guys. It's just, there's so many things you can do with this. Just whatever you want to do and how you want to do it. So there you go. But those are 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then the little, the ones I've got in the back pocket is 3.5 by 3.5. Okay? Now that's just my measurements. You can do whatever you want to. Okay, so let's do another one. Let me get that side. Okay, and I'm going to want that on the front side. Let's start with the back side up. Okay. Alright, flip it around. And where it needs to be. Tell you one thing too, when you're doing things on camera, it's a lot different than trying to do it when you're not. Okay, so I'm not even going to do the cross thing there. I'm just going to put like a little dot just so I know where the center is. Okay, and then we're going to fold our little flaps up to where that corner meets that dot. I try to do this better every time, and yeah, right, that don't work. That one may give me trouble there because yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. This is why I say you can do it with single-sided paper too, because, you know, see, that back side, it wouldn't, you'd see a little bit of white there, but it wouldn't matter. Okay, then flip it over, and let's see, we're going to do right there again. I can't hardly see it, y'all, so I'm trying to make me a mark so I can see, because I can barely see it, especially with this paper right here. It's so flowery, bright flowers everywhere. It's hard to see. Okay, I'm just gonna smash mine down a little bit. Keep them folds right there. These are just so cute, y'all, I think. Makes a cute little something to go in your journals. Okay, now let's see which side. I think this is pretty much as upright as it's gonna get right there. That looks like it's, yeah, I'm gonna do it like this, y'all. That's the way I'm gonna do it. Okay, so let's see if we can glue this better than I did last time. Alright, so we want this. I'm just gonna glue. Come on, glue. It's getting clobbered up again. Okay, so close that. And then let's see, we'll make sure we don't close that up. Okay. There we go. So we've still got this open, and then this, we're going to go kind of down the middle because that's where the little cards here are going to go. So do not glue that, do not glue that. It might be, yeah. Might have been getting some glue from the seepage from that. I didn't know. Okay, so I'm going to just put a little glue there. And a little glue there. Well, that's where that art glue comes in handy, because it's got that little B tip that you can stick anywhere. Okay, so then we got our pockets here, and our pocket here, and our pocket here, and then on the back side, I think I'm going to do this one like I did my other one, where I did it corner to corner on the corners. Y'all excuse me if my head's in the way because I'm trying to see. Okay, and then this one is going to go down like that. And then I'm going to erase my little Marky Poo this time. Okay. Show. Like that. This looks white too, but it's not. It's got a very faint pink and bluish, like, color wash on it. Okay, so there we go. Now, I think I'm going to ink this right quick before I glue those down. So you can kind of see that it's a pocket where that card needs to go. Then I can ink the other later because just ink around the edges. Okay. Then this. It's kind of fiddly, but it's kind of worth it, I think. I like it. If you had more of a pattern on the back, then it would really, you know, like, let's see, like this one does kind of a contrast. I like that, so, but this one's okay too. It'll work. Alright, there you go. There you go. So, see, I don't like these flopping around either. This is why I get myself in trouble and glue where I'm not supposed to glue. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know where this came from, but I just remember, I don't know if it was on a cartoon or some show or something. I think, I want to say a little child did it, but they'd say, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I just love that. I thought that was so cute. Okay, so do that. Now, where's those other little things I made? There's one that can go in there, like that. And then this will hold your little flap down, that. And this will hold your little flap down. Is that upside down? No. So, okay, like that. How cute is that? And then your big card will go like that in there. Y'all, I just think these are so adorable. I really do. They're so cute. And you could mass make these too. You could take your 8x8 sheets of paper and then just do all the folding, and then come back and, you know, do the gluing or whatever, and then you could make your little cards that go in there. Anyway, that's just so cute. So that's what I've got today, y'all. Cootie Catcher. Y'all have fun with it, and have a good day. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel. I really would appreciate it, y'all. God bless.